Optical fiber splicing safety. When working with fiber optics in the field or in the lab, the splicer should be aware of the hazards of a fiber optic system. While splicing, terminating, or testing, the splicer is exposed to a potentially dangerous environment. Let's take a look at the possible hazards and the proper safety measures to be taken while working with optical fiber. The three types of safety issues are laser safety, bare fiber safety, and chemical safety. At the end of the session, you will be able to explain the possible hazards and safety measures to be taken while splicing. Laser safety. Laser signals sent through the fiber can be harmful to the naked eyes in cases where the power of signal sent through the fiber is high. So never look directly into the end of fiber cables. Use a fiber optic power meter to make sure that there is no signal sent through the fiber. While viewing the end of a connector with a microscope, ensure that the equipment has an infrared filter that can reduce the danger of invisible infrared light. To check whether visible light is present or not in a fiber, we use instruments like an optical tracer or continuity checker. Bare fiber safety. The bare fiber scraps are basically tiny glass particles smaller than the width of a human hair. Hundreds of these tiny scraps will be generated when splicing or terminating fiber during the cleaving process. Unless they are disposed of carefully, they can get into our clothing or food items and causes harm. If ingested, they could become embedded in our digestive system and cause internal hemorrhaging. To protect yourself from such hazards, wear disposable aprons to minimize fiber particles on your clothing. Never keep food and beverages near while working with fiber. If the tiny fiber scraps get into your eyes, they are very hard to be cleared out. To avoid that, wear safety glasses while working with fiber. Persons wearing contact lens must not handle their lenses until they have thoroughly washed their hands. Chemical safety. Splicing and terminating procedures may require the use of adhesives and solvents. Always read safety precautions before handling any chemical. If you're sensitive to the chemicals that are being used, wear protective gloves. It is also advisable to work in well-ventilated areas. Fusion splicers have a high voltage electric arc, so care must be taken to keep away inflammable gases or combustible materials from the splicing area. Avoid smoking in the work area. After finishing the lab work, dispose of all the scraps properly. Thoroughly clean your work area. Let's now recollect the key points. The safety precautions to be taken during splicing are: never look directly into the end of fiber cables. Wear safety glasses while working with fiber. Keep food and beverages away from work areas. While handling chemicals, wear protective gloves. Keep the work area properly ventilated. Keep away inflammable gases and combustible materials from the splicing area. Avoid smoking in the work area. Dispose of all the scraps and clean your work area after work. With that, we have come to the end of the session.